Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, we haven't managed to decorate our office yet. That's why I just added my little chibang to the wall to make this setup look a bit friendlier. After my last office vlog, I've been receiving a lot of questions by you guys asking what kind of work we do in our office, what's our job, and how we got to where we are right now. So I wanted to tell you a bit about it and let you know what's happening behind the scenes. Just this year, I started being able to make a decent living as a YouTuber a few months ago, to be exact. And I also do a lot of other things that you don't necessarily see on my channel, such as filming and producing videos for other companies. Last year, for example, I had a contract to film events and produce videos for the Korean embassy, which were being used mostly internally, and also other image productions for brands that you don't see on my channel as well. I started with YouTube around 4 years ago, and at first I wanted to have a gaming channel actually, but when my interest for Korea started to grow, I wanted to start a new channel where I document my journey of getting to know Korean culture. And that's how my channel Farina Jo was born. Some of you might not know that the Jo in Farina Jo stands for my middle name, Josephine, but I thought this would be too long, so I just made it short. Obviously, during the first year of my channel, I couldn't even remotely make enough money to cover all my bills. So I made most money doing promotion work for brands and modeling jobs. So I only uploaded from time to time. And doing a YouTube video is actually way more work than it seems. First you have to plan the content, film the content, cut and edit the video. Many of you are always asking me which program I use for cutting my videos. And I used Final Cut Pro from the very beginning. It took me a few months until I got the hang of it, but it's actually pretty easy to understand. Up until a few months ago, I did it all by myself, so sometimes I couldn't upload for a few weeks. For example, during our trips to Korea, when we only filmed videos and I had no time to cut and edit it. To cut a longer video, I think it takes me up to 10 hours, depending on how much footage I have. The editing takes around 4 to 8 more hours, depending on how long the final video turns out after the cut. And in the very beginning, I was afraid that my equipment wasn't professional enough to start a channel, but the reality is you don't need much to start out. You can even start filming just with your phone, which brings me to the Skillshare class I wanted to introduce to you this month. It's called iPhone Filmmaking, Create Cinematic Video with Your Phone by Caleb Babcock and Niles Gray. So today's sponsor, Skillshare, is an online learning community which offers thousands of inspiring classes. And I actually made a little clip for you using what they teach in the class. I filmed everything with my phone, and as you can see, I also used a gimbal to stabilize the footage, but that's optional. This crash course on iPhone filmmaking covers everything from apps to exporting and teaches you what apps and gear you need to get the most cinematic footage possible. How to use key pieces of gear like lenses, tripods or gimbals, and methods of filming core shots as well as experimental ones. And finally, the basics of transferring and editing your footage. Feel free to try it out, as well as all kinds of other helpful lessons on Skillshare with the free trial premium membership. The first 1,000 people who click this link right here in my description box will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium, so hurry up. When I first started my channel, I always added Korean subtitles as well, which Dongin and our friend Myunggi in Korea helped me with. So that's another day for translating and a few hours for inserting the subtitles. Next is thinking of an interesting thumbnail that sums up the whole video nicely and editing it. And finally, it's upload time. But we're in Germany and our internet connection at home is extremely slow, so an upload can take a few hours sometimes, but then you're finally done. So if you have other things and work to do, you can imagine that it can take up to 1 week to complete a video, and even then it's not guaranteed to get many views. So I would never recommend to drop everything and start doing YouTube for a living until your channel reaches a certain size to earn enough money, and even then it's pretty risky, but I guess that goes for any form of self-employment. As many of you might already know, most YouTubers earn their money with Google AdSense, which is partially determined by how many views you get, but it also depends on how how the advertising situation on the platform might change each month. And then there are also sponsorships, like in today's video with Skillshare, which is basically when companies pay you to introduce their products. And I think I'm pretty selective with products or services I introduce to you guys. I only ever accept sponsorships by brands whose product I really find interesting, helpful, or just fun after testing it personally. And the Google ad revenue, which is the amount of money you earn per click, isn't necessarily as much as many people think. It really depends on a lot of factors like your region, how often you upload, how often YouTube decides to show ads, and the length of the video, and many more things. So you see, it isn't really that reliable of a source of income. I'll give you a very rough example. A video with 1 million views can generate $500, but it could also be $2,000 depending on all the factors I just mentioned and on how well the market is doing at the moment. There have been a few times when the ad revenue on YouTube dropped by a huge margin, leaving creators like me with only a fraction of their usual income with Google AdSense. And there's also the issue with copyright claims. So sometimes when you include music or clips from other artists, they can claim your video, which means you don't get any money, which is mostly the case for music video reactions, for example. So the point is, it's very risky to only rely on ad revenue as a YouTuber. That's why you should work on having multiple sources of income eventually and try to expand your business. We, for example, use our connections and experience we acquired through YouTube to work as a small production company and also consult other companies on social media marketing. And we've also planned many exciting side projects for the coming years. Not relying on ad revenue that much really allows you to take time planning your videos thoroughly and editing it carefully with love. I prefer quality over quantity, and I want each video to have my own personal touch because I feel like every video has its own purpose and message behind it. Even if it's just a little fun prank, it's there to make you happy and laugh. And I really like to offer a variety of content. Some days I feel like I want to provide you with some tips or knowledge that might be helpful for you. Other days I might want to show you some nice outfit ideas, or I just want to film something funny together with Dongin. And I'm so glad that you guys like all kinds of contents that I make. And I'm especially happy that you like our couple content so much, because these are always so much fun to film and we're able to spend more time together. Right now in our office we have Domi, who helps with handling the mails and sponsorships and also helps with filming. Dongin, who's planning content and projects with me, and he also does the accounting, and he's currently working with me on our merch design. And his own YouTube channel, of course. And there is my lovely Nicole in Scotland. You get 3 seconds to introduce yourself.
We're just not talking about that. This probably isn't going to be 3 seconds. I'm so sorry, Farina. But hello, hi, I am editor Nicole. I am the one that edits. I feel as if I should keep this segment short and sweet, so this is me. That's also me. Yep, this is what I do. If my family could see me now. Yeah, not to get soft on the TL, but I'm happy and honoured to be a part of this wholesome team. So with that note, I'm gonna go do my job. Alright, bye-bye.
She recently joined the team and helps me with editing the videos. So yeah, we're really happy to have this office now, to have a workspace apart from home. We really wanted to separate it because we have a very bad work-life balance. Working 7 days a week, but we want to try and change that. We'll be using this office as a filming studio for little team meetings, all the computer work that needs to be done, accounting, mails, editing, cutting, and much more. So we're an actual small company now, and we're all so grateful to be able to actually work and grow our business during these hard times. We have planned many more exciting projects for the future, so stay tuned. And I really hope you guys like this video. Leave a like if you did, as always, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I see you in the next one. Bye!